I want storage. Okay, guys. Sorry about that. Hopefully, she can get in. Good morning, good morning. Can you hear me?
I can hear you. Here we go. It's just come up. The new one's just come up.
Okay, hopefully they will show it to the other people to switch over.
Now, let me turn the sound off.
Okay, hopefully they will show it.
Yeah, it's just come on YouTube now.
Okay, let me check on
So that
here.
it should come over now.
Yeah, I'm so sorry.
No, I'm sorry. It's not your fault. It's mine. The stupid thing won't work for me.
Oh. Yeah, that was short-lived, and we have four people in with four, upscale things. Okay, let's go live here. I'm just getting everything ready, guys. We'll figure everything out later. I had four people in. I hope I didn't lose everybody. Yep, we're good. We're good. I don't see Audie on yet. She's usually here. And I don't see Robert on, and I don't know who the other person would have been. So, how are you doing? Other than
days.
Yeah, hi Audie. I'm sorry about the switch, but it had to happen. It seems finding out that she has Apple tells me that her computer or her phone does not support Restream.
No, it doesn't appear to. All I seem to get is problems.
I'm so sorry.
Oh, it's not your fault.
Yeah, but I'm so you see, I was pulling away from StreamYard because it was giving me chip before, and finding out it doesn't work for you. I should have just went right straight to StreamYard.
Oh dear.
Okay, I'll put the link in the last live in here so you guys can have that. Thank you. I'm gonna shut off Restream. Just give me a moment. Video details. No, that's not it.
Thanks, Audie.
Oh, she just did?
Yeah.
She just did. Okay, cool. Cool. Hi, Robert. I heard that you had a lot of fun on Lizzie's. I haven't been on anyone's. No one has invited me on theirs. I mean, I guess because I have to get myself situated for the business, and the business is going to take off, guys. It really is. Jeff and I are working very hard on it. Now, last night I did something resin-wise. It needed to be done. Reason why I had to do resin-wise is because our fish outgrew his castle. He actually outgrew the little castle. So because I have a safe resin, there's a non-safe resin and then there's a safe resin. So yeah, I had to go and get that safe resin for him. and it's called 360 plus.
Yeah.
I'll show it to you. This one right here.
I mean the one that's food safe.
Food safe 360 plus.
Yeah.
I had to get that and make his new thing. Now it's going to take me a little bit of time to completely finish it, but here's the start of it. Yes, I used a unicorn mold.
Oh, that's nice.
And here's a place where he can go swim through and he won't get caught in anything. It's just a thought. I'm not sure if he'll like it. You know how picky fish can be. Mine can be. Huh?
I'm gone. What do I do?
Yeah, so Kira Cahel does not like what I put in the last time. We went to a store yesterday. And we were over in what you call a secondhand store. Oh, she's gone. Will she be back? What happened? Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Ah, she said I'm gone. That's what happened. Okay. Welcome back.
I think I'm here, but I'm not on your screen. Yeah, there I am. I don't know what happened. I just all of a sudden moved.
That was weird.
Look, I've had a weird week, so.
Yeah, Audie says your phone did something to you.
Yeah, I'll have to kick it.
So anyways, that's what I did for little Kira Cahel. He's very, very picky, guys. One thing, so what happened was we went to the secondhand shop, or, you know, like an op shop. You know what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
And here, when we got back, we thought we picked something right for him. It was beyond wrong.
Yeah.
Beyond wrong. He looked at it. He didn't even look at me. He looked at it, surmised it. You know how fish are.
Yeah.
He looked at it and he's like, should I? He looked at it again. Should I even touch it? It looks too much like something that takes me out of the tank. Should I really?
Yeah.
And because I use a scoop once in a while to pick him up, and put him in into a changing table, you know, not a changing tank, but a little what is it called? I only do it when I do the changings. You know, you change the water. You have to change the water once every 3 weeks. So here's little Kira Cahel looking at what I did, and he's like, he surmised it. He looked at it. Nope. And went and hid right behind the heater, the old heater. I'm like, oh, he didn't like it. Seriously, fish have personalities.
Oh, they do.
At least mine do. Because Kira was like, nope, don't like it. Get rid of it. It's not for me. So I started thinking, you know, because I love doing resin and everything. I'm like, well, can't I just make him something? I mean, I'm very good at resin. Wouldn't that work? I thought. So I looked at all my resin pieces. Hi, Deborah. I looked at all my resin pieces, and I came up with this little guy. this little guy right here.
For some reason, I'm behind. Yeah, that looks good.
So I'm thinking he'll like it. I'm hoping he'll like it. I even made it blue and gold for him.
Ah, blue and gold.
So,
Is that the colour he is?
no, he's blue.
Oh,
Ice blue. But he has like a little bit of green to him, but he looks so icy. Very beautiful fish, though.
Mm.
If anyone was part of my Patreon, you guys would get to see him all the time, because I always do an update of how he looks, how he's doing.
I can't afford Patreons at the moment.
Yeah. So yeah, that's what's been going on with little Kira. He's like really picky when it comes to his decoration. When we took out that castle, you guys, when I took out his castle.
Hi, Deborah.
When I took out his castle, it was funny because he went into a complete sulk.
Ugh.
And then he's like, I'm bored. I'm really bored. Why did you take my castle?
Why did you take his castle?
Because he can't fit in it.
Oh.
He can't fit in it. I mean, he'll fit in it, but then he got stuck in it, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
And that kind of concerned me, that I didn't want him to get stuck and then get,
No.
I know fish won't drown, but still, he gulps up. He goes up into the top and gulps in some air. So he's a unique.
They can drown, can't they? That's
how I think fish can drown, but they go up and gulp air, and then they go back down. But they can stay down for long periods of time.
Yeah.
But yeah, fish, as far as I know, fish can drown even if they're alive. So what I did for Kira is I just went and said, fine, you don't like this. Okay, let's see what I can do for you. And I made him that little contraption. What do you guys think of that little contraption I made him? I'm hoping he likes it.
Looks good. But I'm glad you got food safe.
Yeah, I made certain I had food safe. Because I was really concerned about using the just resin because it's not food safe. So, and food safe would mean even if you accidentally drink it, which you don't, guys, don't ever drink resin. But if you do, it won't kill you. Not food safe ones. But don't do it.
All right.
And he says even the smell is like really nice. I'll tell you the hardener's not that nice, but the other is nice.
What time does this go on for?
What do you mean?
Well, I've got to go right on 9 o'clock.
Oh, we're done at 9.
Yeah.
Exactly 9.
Because Beck's getting her second injection.
That's my daughter. Yeah.
And she doesn't want to go on her own. She's a sook. So her appointment's 9:30.
Oh, okay. Yeah, we get done exactly at 9.
We've had a disturbing last few days with COVID.
What happened?
We all had to get tested, and well, Jordan wanted to borrow my car. He sold his car and hadn't picked up his new one. Jordan is my daughter's partner.
Right.
And so he got an Uber here because I'd had a pain pill and I didn't want to drive. I don't feel right driving after I've had a pain pill.
Right.
So he got a Uber over, and the Uber driver tested positive. and he's only had one inoculation. So we were all in lockdown and, isolated. So we had to all go and get tested Tuesday night. I got my result early Wednesday morning because I had my MRI scheduled for Wednesday morning.
Yeah.
Ara, that's Beck's daughter's baby, or Ara's Beck's daughter. He came back negative, and so did Rebecca. So I could go off and have my MRI. And the person who really needed the result, because he was in the Uber, didn't get his till midnight last night.
And he tested positive.
No, negative. He's negative too. So
that was weird.
The only reason why I got tested was because I've got hay fever and coughing and sneezing and runny nose and all that sort of thing. So they wanted me to get tested because of that. And I knew it was just hay fever.
Yeah. Well, like I said, I had allergies, because I knew. One thing I'll tell you is if I was around, especially the blooming flowers, and there are flowers that bloom over in America at this time. And if I was in a certain state, I would actually be sneezing and coughing and all that because of a certain flower. You there? Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So yeah, I understand all about hay fever. I used to get hay fever myself. I don't anymore. But this morning you heard me do a little bit of a cough. Do not freak out about that little bit of a cough. It was clearing my throat because I do get phlegm overnight. I already had the phlegm overnight. I've had that phlegm for years. Okay?
Yeah.
It's nothing.
No, well, I did a bit of food shopping yesterday on my way home from the MRI, and people were looking at me because I was coughing and sneezing, and there's nothing you can do. It's only hay fever.
Yeah, I know.
It's spring here. Everything's blooming, and pollen is just...
That's what I'm trying to say.
Yeah,
you can. It doesn't have to always be something that they think it is. It's not always that.
No.
And like I told you before, and I've already told you in a private chat, I can't.
Yeah, that's right.
It's not that I don't want to, although I don't want to. I can't.
Mm.
My doctor said no.
No,
please.
I know you can't have it, but the only problem's going to be.
Oh, I know. I already know
that to go anywhere. That's.
It's not as.
Maybe if you get a letter from your doctor, it might be different.
Well, all I know is that I'm going to have to go get chickens, and I'll probably be fine. Over in Clifton, it's pretty safe. There's not that many people here. So I can go into the shops here with no problem.
Yeah.
No problem at all. I don't live in the big
areas, but I know you don't go out that much, but
no, I never do. And Robert even knows about that. I told you, Robert, what happened. I told you that I have an allergic reaction to the inoculant. Help me here with what I'm trying to say. It's inside the serum.
Yeah, there's a bit of metal inside the serum. What's it called? I can't remember. I know what it is because it used to go.
Aluminium. It's either aluminium or it's mercury.
Mercury, that's right, because it's also in tooth fillings, the silver tooth fillings. So, not the new ones now that are the same colour as your teeth. It's not in that, but the old silver fillings that they used to have. Like I've got heaps of them in my mouth.
Well, they use two different types. They'll either use aluminium or they'll use mercury.
No, it's mercury they put in.
So I can't handle that. So I don't get. One time I got a shot in America. I'm going to explain something to you. When they did the flu shot, I'm going to tell you my immune system went so far down, I got sick with every other element.
Yeah, that's if you're allergic to eggs, that usually happens.
So I was really sick, guys, with and it's itis. So what happened was, you heard of bursitis, you heard of tonsillitis, you heard of the itises. It's the inflaming. Now, how that stops is if your immune system is at full tilt. I mean full tilt, then you don't have that itis problems. And I kept getting colds. I kept getting. I didn't get the flu. That's the only thing I didn't get. When they gave me that shot, but I figured it out, and I talked to the doctor, and he says, "Oh, you're allergic." I'm like, "Yeah, I just found out I'm allergic. We're not doing this again." No.
No, Deborah, it's closer to me than it is to Riv, and I'm like 12 hours away. So apparently some people here in New South Wales felt it. I didn't.
I didn't feel nothing.
No,
But I know for a fact. I do know for a fact that what's her name? What's her name? I'm trying to think.
Rebecca?
She's in Australia too.
Fee?
Maybe Fee might have felt it. I'm not sure.
No,
Whoever lives in Melbourne would have felt it.
That's Rebecca from Treasure Studios Arts. She's in Victoria.
Yeah.
So
but there's another. Yeah, she might have. She might have felt it. I thought her name was Rachel. I thought her name was Rachel.
Oh, sorry, Rachel. Why am I calling her Rebecca? Because that's my daughter's name. And I'm getting old and forgetful.
So, anyways. No, I'm not thinking of Samantha, but Samantha might have felt it too. But no, there's another person I'm thinking of, and I did have a collab with her. Very, very short collab, but I had a collab with her. I'm just trying to think. And it starts with a B. I just don't know. I can't remember right now. And she said, "Oh, I felt it too." And she lives over.
Apparently, there was a little bit of damage in Chapel Street, which is the main street of Melbourne. But because we're all in lockdown still, there wasn't any injuries. If we weren't in lockdown, they say that there would have been heaps of injuries.
Well, you would have to thank the Heavenly Father for protecting them. Because that's what happened. Yahweh protected them. Even though they probably don't believe in Yahweh, He still protected them. Isn't that nice?
20.
Why aren't you sticking? Come on. Stick. Please stick.
Sometimes they just don't. You just have to change it and they'll stick the next time you use it.
I wish I had those special type of glue. I can't get it.
What type of glue?
Those dots everyone
Yeah,
keeps
that's
talking
what
about.
it is. Yeah,
I
that's
don't
right.
have it. I
I
can't find
posted
it.
some, but they seem to come off. They slide off easy off the backing tape. And I
Yeah.
noticed when I go to Aussie Collections get together, I put a couple in my, just in the bag that I take with me with my pen and tray and stuff, and they're actually stuck on the front of that container, so they just slide off too easy. Otherwise, I'd post you some.
Mm.
Why can't you get them there?
I've looked into it. It costs $25 just to have them shipped to me, and
Where from,
that's
for God's sake?
from Spotlight.
Oh my God!
Yeah, it costs $25. New Zealand is not really near Victoria, Australia.
New Zealand is another country.
Yeah, New Zealand's another country, Deborah.
It's not part of Australia, and it
No. And we
and
have a
it took,
friend there named Rachel there.
it took when I was on a cruise. It took um, I think it was 12 hours sailing time to get there.
And one thing I found out about New Zealand is that New Zealand, okay, you are peeving me off. Sorry, I'm talking to my pen.
Pippa's in Tasmania, which is below Melbourne.
She's over in Tasmania.
Yeah, that's right. So there's water between Melbourne and Tasmania. Tasmania is a little island south of Australia.
Yeah, and I don't think it hit Tasmania.
I didn't hear anything about that.
She didn't say anything.
No, and I
She
didn't
would
hear
have,
anything
trust
on the
me. She would
news.
have said something in she would have said something in Facebook if she felt anything. But yeah, this there was an earthquake yesterday, 5.6 earthquake.
There
It
was
was in
four
Melbourne.
aftershocks. Four
What?
aftershocks as well. Four aftershocks as well.
Oh, 4 aftershocks. I wouldn't.
Yeah,
No.
that was on the news.
I just wish I could remember the other girl's name. Starts with a B.
I don't know.
It's not Bonnie. What was her name? It's not Brenda.
I don't
She
know.
was she was in my very first collab. So Audie would definitely know where to go find that first collab, and she can definitely tell me the name if she wishes. But it was next to her. It was next to anyone who lived in Victoria, I think, wasn't it?
The epicenter was the main street of Victoria, of Melbourne, um, Chapel Street. So,
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I heard from
so
someone else who lived in Victoria saying, "Oh, that was a big earthquake," and
it
I'm like,
wasn't that big. There wasn't a
"Well,
lot of damage. A
well,"
lot of
she
it,
said.
a
She
lot.
said it was a big earthquake to her, so she might
Yeah.
not have always had big earthquakes.
No, there
So it was,
hasn't been many in Melbourne. Many earthquakes. There's been one in Newcastle that I felt in Sydney. That was years ago. I was a kid.
yeah,
Um,
that was a 6.1.
yeah, I felt that in Sydney. Newcastle's about a 2-hour drive from me.
Yeah,
There was a lot of damage in Newcastle after that one. Then you
yeah,
had that big
they were talking about Newcastle. I was looking up the earthquakes in
yeah.
Australia.
I can't remember when it was, but I know I was a kid because I
Hi,
saw
Dreamer.
I was still living with.
Yes, Beck. No, not Beck. The other one. Although Beck was, I'm not sure if she felt it or not, but yeah, it's not Beck. It's the one next to Beck. It's the one after Beck.
Hi, Dreamer.
The earthquake over in Australia, which was over near Melbourne, I believe. And it was over in, it was about 5.6 magnitude.
Yeah, so it wasn't a huge one.
No, 6.1 was more bigger than that. But, yeah.
We don't have the really, really big ones that they get in the States and other places.
Well, Australia is not actually near a lot of earthquakes as far as I know, but it's been happening for a while, hasn't it?
The whatsy do, what do they call it? The earthquake path is around us. It's not actually through Australia. It's actually around. So we really shouldn't get any, but we do.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. Well, yeah. So, yeah, we don't have any earthquakes over in Queensland. As far as I know, I haven't heard of any earthquakes in Queensland.
We haven't had any in Sydney itself.
Bianca, yes, that's the one. I knew it started with a B.
I thought Bianca was in Bexley, not far from me.
No, she's over. She mentioned about being in Victoria. Did I lose you? Okay.
Well, there's a long time, that Bianca I'm talking about.
Yeah. So yeah, it was an interesting sound when I heard about the earthquake. I was like, oh, there's an earthquake in Australia. I never knew they were going to have our earthquakes in Australia.
Yeah, well, I was in the MRI machine when that was going on, because I was in there for 90 minutes yesterday, and I came out and my ex-partner had messaged me about it and sent me a clip. I couldn't believe it. And nobody in the imaging centre.
Oh, for a second I lost the Koala Krafts. I'm not sure if I'm running slow or hers is running slow, but one of us was kind of not drowning out. What's the word I'm trying to find out? You know what I'm talking about. But
talking
yeah.
over top of.
Yeah, it drops off a little bit. So, yeah. Now, everyone, I will let you know that if you comment in the comments, you guys will go onto a wheel, a beautiful wheel. Yeah, I know. Do you remember Mount St Helens when it blew up? I do, because I remember a cloud of not a cloud of smoke, but a dust cloud of lovely soot.
Oh, great.
In Oregon. You know,
where did you live in Oregon? Because I've been to Portland.
I lived over in Coos Bay, North Bend, Oregon.
All right. I
was not very far from Klamath Falls.
All right.
We were like, we could drive there, I would say within about an hour's drive.
Yeah, I've been there too.
So yeah, I remember that dust cloud. I was so young when that happened. It was funny. I'm thinking back on it. It's like so funny thinking back on when you were young and you were vibrant and yeah, nice dust cloud. Where did you fall? Did you fall there? Where did you fall? I heard you fall. Where did you fall? Oh,
Dude,
okay.
are you talking to your bloody drills again?
Yeah,
I thought somebody fell. Huh?
no. There you fell. No, no one fell. We are pretty healthy over here.
Yeah, so there were no injuries in the earthquake at all. A lot of facades came off buildings. And you saw in Chemist Warehouse there was all the drugs and stuff came off the shelves.
Mm.
There wasn't a great deal of damage, just that sort of thing.
Yeah, Jeff and I were talking about the earthquake, and I asked him, how often does it have earthquakes here? He goes, it's not that often.
No, no, the last one was Newcastle, I think, and that
Yeah,
was when I was a kid. So, and I'm as old as dirt, so it's been a long time.
yeah. But yeah, I thought it was going to be a kind of interesting topic to talk about the earthquake. I wasn't around when they had that big earthquake over in San Diego.
Isn't there a
Um,
big one due in California?
I believe there is one that's supposed to be due, and it hasn't happened yet.
No, but that's been due for years, hasn't it?
Yeah, and then also same way with the Yellowstone National Park.
What's
That's
that?
due.
Oh, for an earthquake too, is it?
No, super
What?
volcano.
Oh, is there a volcano there? Is there?
Mm-hmm.
All right, I didn't know
A
that.
super volcano,
Oh, okay.
but it hasn't happened yet. So yeah.
I hope that doesn't happen like the one off New Zealand where all those people died.
Oh, I don't know. I don't know. Um, it's kind of sad. And I know tsunamis happen here off and on, not all the time, but off and on. I've heard about it.
Not here, around us. Mainly in islands around us, not Australia itself.
Oh, okay, that's good to know.
Well, I don't think we've ever had one here. We've had huge king tides, but not, going over land. Well, I suppose going over land, but not like miles and miles in, just, a little bit.
Yeah, I'm almost done with this color for this section. Oh, by the way, I just made this dreamer just so you can see. This is for my little fish. Um, he can't fit in the castle, so I made him this little guy right here. Hopefully, he'll like it. Hopefully, he'll like it. Yeah, that turned out really cute too. So, yeah. As I was just saying, that's one thing I recall. I was there when Mount St Helens blew up, I remember telling my grandma at the time, something's going to happen. I don't know what yet, but I know there's something going to happen. I can feel it. Um, and it happened, and it was Mount St Helens that blew up. Same situation when the Twin Towers was struck. I knew something was up because I remember telling my ex-husband at the time, I can't go to work. I can't go to work. Something's wrong. He says, you have to go to work. You're the only one that works in this family. I said, I can't go to work. I do have time off if I have to. He's like, you have to go to work. And he forced me to go to work.
I know when that happened, the time was about 5 to 11 at night here when it happened. And I couldn't keep my eyes off it. I was just mesmerized. You know, how could somebody do this to that many people? And I had to go to work the next day. And I worked on the 21st floor of a building here in Sydney. And I got in the lift, and the lift got stuck between the 20th and the 21st floor. And I thought, oh, my God, somebody's done it here. Because I'd been watching it all night, and then the lift just stops between the 20th and the 21st floor. And oh, God, it scared the poop out of me.
Oh, that's good. That's good, Dreamer. I'm very happy your bed finally ate. We are actually in a business together, Dreamer. My husband and I just set up a business together, so we're working the business together.
She was talking about her ex-husband, Dreamer, not her husband now.
Oh, my ex-husband did not work, no. You want to know what he used to do, my ex-husband?
What do you do?
My ex-husband always wanted to go to school. That's all he wanted to do. He didn't believe in, my ex-husband wanted to go to school. Only school. Just wanted to go to school all the time.
What was he
and
doing?
I was the one who had to work. And he had a family to take care of, me and my daughter. I'll tell you later on about that situation. But yeah.
What was he doing at school? Anything worthwhile?
No. He was just doing it to look at other girls. No, seriously. That's not a joke. He was looking at other girls.
Yeah.
He was more interested in someone else than his wife. That was my ex-husband, not my husband now. My husband now is an amazing, loving, sweet, kind, very protective husband. Even Koala Krafts have to admit on that one.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, yeah. It's very good. He's my ex. He is very, very good. But yeah, he would not work. Or if he did finally get work, he ruined it every time he tried to get a job.
I don't know anybody who didn't want to work. A lot of people don't want to work, but who didn't actually work. I must be in a different...
Oh, my husband wants to work, but we finally talked to each other and prayed over this, and we both got into this business. So we're in this business together. So we are working. We just got a lot to do. You don't realize how much work you have to put into setting up your own business.
Oh, it's a lot of work.
It's so much work. And when we're ready, we need your help.
Yeah,
with a
that's
certain
fine.
program, and you know what program I'm talking about.
I don't know which one you're going with. So, no, I don't know which one you're talking about.
Well, you were talking to my husband about it, and he was telling, and you said that you would be willing to help us get that
Oh,
set
yeah.
up.
Yeah, no problem at all.
Yeah. So,
I don't mind helping people.
well, it's just like me. I was willing to help you when everyone else wasn't helping you.
Yeah.
You know I was.
Yeah.
Look at that. It's looking so cute.
I've just finished another line.
I'm not that fast.
I'm the
No, I'm
fastest.
not that fast. I'm trying to be fast, but I'm not that fast. I mean, Dreamer would be very pleased if she saw how much I got done on that other one. I only have one more, I think, no, I only have two more symbols in that big square, and then I go to the next one. So, yeah. But yeah, I do remember Mount St. Helens. Boy, that was not fun. We thought it was snow at first, but we found out it was soot. And it went all over the car. All over the car. And my grandpa drove if I remember right, he drove a Ford, one of those wagons. That's what he drove. But yeah. And I still recall that day when I was married to my ex, and that was horrible. The whole thing was horrible because I found out family members died in it.
Oh, no.
On my dad's side. Not my grandpa, not my grandma's side, my dad's side. Found out family died.
Mm.
One family member lived, the other family member died.
It's no good.
Oh, thank you, Dreamer. Yes, they do. They do help each other. My husband and I really want to get this business up and running really badly. And we've been working very hard on it. And one thing is we've been keeping track of the price of how much each and every, like the glitters. I have so much glitters, guys. You don't realize how much glitters I have. I just have way so much glitters. And we have to find the price to each and every glitter, even though I've had the glitter for how long? So it's like, okay, what do I do now? Because we have so much glitter. And glitter is Nessie, by the way. But I'm just hoping Kira loves his new setup. I really worked hard on that thing. Oh, we have 30 more minutes.
What? I thought we went to 9 o'clock.
Yeah. I said we have 30 more minutes. It's 8:29.
I thought you said 3. Oh, why didn't I open these first?
I'm just happy I'm on one color right now. So I don't have to work on several different colors. I'm working on one. And it's just this symbol. What is this symbol called? It kind of looks like a what is it called? When you're on a road, it's like a T, but it's not a T, if that makes sense. But it's the large T, upside down T.
Number 23. Yeah, that's the snow.
And the what?
That's the snow.
Yeah, that's the snow. Yeah, that's the snow, or it's the. I'm up on the top, aren't I? Yeah, that's the snow.
Sorry, I have to roll this up now because I'm out of space on my table.
So yeah, the memories growing up, yeah, um, uh, wasn't always good for me. So I mean, I have some good memories, but not a lot. Not a lot. I'm actually happy I'm living in Australia. One thing my dad says, and it makes me laugh. He goes, Australia, there's snakes and there's spiders and there's crocodiles. And
How
I'm
many
like,
snakes have you seen?
how many have I seen in Australia?
Yeah.
Let me think. I can count
But
them on one hand.
and you live in rural areas, so you're more inclined to see them than, like, I've never seen one in the wild in the city, in Sydney. And spiders, the only spiders I see are daddy longlegs
Oh
and,
yeah, don't you love those?
yeah, and huntsmen.
They actually kill spiders for you.
Yeah, exactly. Spiders and flies.
I'm almost done on this little section here. I'm so excited. And then I can finish up this section up there. I'm so excited. I'm so happy. I'm diligently working along on this. So yeah, no. And I had to explain to my dad, you don't see crocodiles where I live.
No, they're up north.
They're over in Cairns and over
Yeah.
in the upper area, not where I live. I live like I live like I'm trying to think how to explain where I live. Not very far from Toowoomba. That should help you know where I'm at. I'm not very far from Toowoomba. Love you too, Deborah. Hope you have a blessed day.
Bye.
Oh, that's just to Deborah. She just said that she had to go. So I did put in my description to definitely, if you want to win one of these this one beautiful painting, you need to comment.
Yeah.
I haven't seen any comments in any of them, except for maybe Audie. Audie did comment. So I'm guessing she really wants this one. It's a beautiful painting, I'll tell you that, guys. It's an absolutely beautiful painting. I love
it's fun to do. It's not
it's not hard.
No.
It's not hard at all. And Jeff is having a slight asthma.
Oh, is he?
Yeah, I can hear him. He has to take his puffer to help him breathe. There's a little bit of dust around here, and it's not easy to get rid of with carpets. The other house that I was at, there was no carpets at all. and there wasn't as much dust.
Yeah, there's no carpet here either. I like it that way, especially with a ragdoll cat who molts all the time.
Yeah. That whole section right there, guys, is done. I'll show you it real quick. Go there. This whole section is done. It's
Well,
done.
I just finished a row.
Good for you. I'm so happy for you. Hey, this is a feat for me. Ask Scotty. Ask Scotty.
I've only got 2 and a little bit rows to go.
Ask Scotty, do I ever get done with a diamond painting? I try. I really do. But do I ever finish them? But you know I'm trying this time. Right? I'm actually trying.
Yes, very.
No, I mean, I got a whole row done and I'm right now on the top one. Trust me, that's good for me because that tells you I'm working hard on it. Now, I am letting you guys know that I won't be going live next week for a reason. It is Sukkot, aka Sukkot, my holiday. It's an 8-day holiday. I did this cool. Last year. Huh?
That's cool.
So, we will finish this. You only saw me finish a partial from Diamond Art Club, I believe. That's the only one you ever saw me finish.
Oh, really?
Yes, I finished a partial.
And that's the only painting you've ever finished?
No, I've finished others that are tinier. Or I'll finish like partials, or I do have a couple of them that I've finished that I'm letting everyone see the type of work I've gotten done on these. I've been taking pictures of them. I think you guys will be pretty pleased.
But you haven't finished a decent size one yet?
Not a big size, no.
Wow.
Maybe the one from Pretty Neat Creative a while back of the Australian animals. Maybe that one I finished.
I work on one till it's finished, unless I've got a couple that are half finished. Because I've been doing a collab with somebody.
Right.
I've moved on to another collab or something. And so I've had to leave that one and then go on to the next one. So I've got about a half a dozen that aren't finished. But I've got about 20 decent sized ones that are finished.
Let's see. I have DAC done. I have one diamond whoa. Hold on a second. What was it? Diamond X. Oh, I can't think of the name right now. I have them done. I haven't even started on DIY Moon Shop one yet. I haven't even these I've done maybe 1, 2, 3, 4 or 5 Treasure Studios arts. 2 of them are close to being done. Like this one is closer to being done. The one from Mystery from Kara is close to being done. And I think I'll be doing really well on the diamond painting with Dreamer, because that one's that one big square, and you know I don't usually like using big squares. So, and ever since I've learned how to three place, a three placer, since I've learned how to three place now, I think I can finally get some of them a lot more done. And that's my goal.
Audie, you're just as bad.
Yeah, she is.
I don't know how you can do that.
It's easy.
But where do you have, like, I don't have the storage. I've got this.
I have storage.
I've got the half of this, the storage that I'm using for this one is empty. And then I have another one of those empty. And that's it. I don't have that much storage to be able to do that.
I have storage. I have closet in my sewing room. I have most of all my diamond paintings in this room, and no, in this room and in my old craft room. So yeah, I have the storage.
I would love some, because we can't get them here, the Harbour Freights.
I have Harbor Freights.
I'll be quiet. You're spoiled.
Only reason I have Harbor Freights is because one of my only Patreon I ever had sent me 3 Harbor Freights.
Well, my sister was going to buy me. She was flying to America and cruising back, so she could have as much luggage as she wanted. So she was going to fill, if she could find them, a big suitcase full. And
of Harbor Freights.
Yeah, and I'd sell some on my shop for Australians, discharge what it cost me.
Right.
But we had COVID. She was going last September. She was booked. So.
Yeah, I had a very interesting situation. My old supervisor, yes, I did work once. It wasn't really work per se, although everyone knows that.
You still there?
Yeah, I was reading what she wrote. I was reading what Audie was writing. She said something along the lines is, how much storage I have is the only thing that really limits me. Sadly, I have quite a bit.
It shouldn't really, because you can do the plastic bags in a shoebox or a photo box.
Yeah. For me, I have, but back to what I was explaining, in Kalani, I worked for a lady. It was volunteer. I only did volunteer because no one would hire me because of my skills that I have from America. It just won't transfer over here. So that's why I'm working on my own business now.
What sort of work did you do? What sort of work did you do in America?
I was a clerk 3 work leader.
Yeah, but I don't understand what that is. What's that?
Okay, a clerk 3 work leader is someone who does clerk work.
What sort of clerk work?
You file, you pack up. It's kind of hard to explain. But yeah, and I also knew how to work with microfilm.
Microfiche?
Yeah, microfiche and microfilm. I used to work a government job.
All right.
In the past, when I was living in Pennsylvania. That's what I used to work. I might have this whole section done soonish. I'm so happy. I can say I got I got this square done. I'm hoping to get most of the square done before we are completely done talking.
Well,
But
if you could excuse me for a sec, I've got to run to the little girl's room.
not a problem.
Oh, won't be long.
Yeah, Audie, I have quite a bit myself. I have DIY Moon Shop. I am getting something very soon in the mail, very soon from Uniquely Down Under. That is an Australian based company. I have a lot of Sophie and Toffee, although that's not diamond art. Although I used the diamonds from some of the diamond arts in my resin, as you well know. So yeah, I love working with I use some of these diamonds in like my dragons and stuff. Well, not dragons, it's a Leviathan, but yeah. I have so many people I still have to send to. This is going to drive me nuts because I'm so slow in sending things because of the fact that, well, at first we had to do the big move. Oh, it was crazy this year, wasn't it, guys? For me. We had to move, we had to get all situated and everything. So, and I have a few things I'm going to be putting up for you guys to make certain you guys get to see what I unboxed. Some of them are old. Some of them are old pictures of old videos that I wasn't able to do before when I was in Kalani. Unboxings, and I'll write down the date that I did the unboxings. But yeah, there will be quite a bit of few unboxings so you guys can see what I unboxed. I'm trying to think here what else. There are, I'll have to double check and see which ones I already unboxed and which ones I didn't unbox. But I'm also checking the time and making sure we're not over time either.
No, we've got another 12 minutes.
Okay, cool. Bev B is not today, is she? No, that's yesterday. Yesterday was Bev B. So yeah, I don't talk much about my history of with my ex much because seriously, not a nice subject to talk about. And one thing I promised myself is I would never bring people down, even if they deserved it.
I'm the same. I never ran my ex down to Beck.
I mean, he might deserve to be ran down, but I'm not going to do it. I mean, when I ever reach 1,000 subscribers, maybe I'll tell you a little bit about my life, really deeply tell you guys about my life, but not right now. I did talk about the earthquake. I remember that. That was so much fun. There was an earthquake in Oregon one time.
Oh, they have them there as well.
Oh, Diamond Queen, I'm sorry that you're so sick. I'll be praying for you, hon.
Who's sick?
Diamond Queen.
Diamond Queen.
She has a fever.
Oh no, she has COVID. Oh dear. I'm sorry to hear that, Diamond Queen.
Yeah.
You've been tested, I assume.
Okay. That's what I thought. So anyways, that's I remember there was one time they said that there was supposed to be a tsunami and it never happened
Well,
in
that's
Oregon.
good.
Oh yeah, it was good. And I actually wrote a song about it too.
Oh, okay. I wrote a lot of songs when I was young. Never did anything with them, and they were bloody awful. But they helped some feelings out.
No, mine's not awful. My songs, like I'll give you an example. There's a song about my sister in the past. My half sister now. I found out she's my half sister, not my full blood sister. But that doesn't matter. They're still sisters, no matter what.
Oh yeah.
Because it's from your same. As long as it comes from your mom or from your dad, they're still your sister. So at the time, my sister had married someone that was not right. It was not the right type of marriage in the first place.
Yeah.
Oh, well, thank you for coming, Robert. Um, and what happened was
Bye, Robert.
the song was She's My Sister. It started that way. And I was really upset. I was upset at the time because she had married someone that just was not right for her. Because I found out later on he had abused her. And long story short, I wrote that song about her. And because what happened was I had come home from school. Yes, guys, I used to go to school. I used to be young. Not anymore. I'm still young at heart. But
you're not that old, Viv.
No, I'm not that old. I'm not that old. I'm just saying I used to go to school. Yes. And I came home off of the bus, and she usually had her dog, and she had a dog named Tiny. And that's a Chihuahua, by the way. If you haven't figured out, Tiny fits perfect for a Chihuahua. It does. And he usually barked when I got home, and there was no sound. No sound at all.
Oh.
And I knew something that was up. I knew something was up because I knew that dog would bark every time I came home. Every time. Now, my sister was older than me. I think I was about 16. She was 17 when she got married to this one guy who was, well, long story short, he was not the most nicest to her. He ended up putting her in a insane asylum.
Oh.
Now you tell me if that's nice. She's not insane. She was born with cerebral palsy. That's not her fault.
No.
But he put her in an insane asylum.
What a nice guy. Not.
And she called me and she goes, "Please pick me up." I go, "I think you need to talk to mom and dad." She goes, "I don't want to talk to dad. I don't want to talk to mom. I want to talk to you." And I'm like, "I can't drive. You're going to need to talk to mom and dad." Now, you have to understand, she was adopted by my grandparents. So, anyways, long story short, and she called. She says, "Okay, fine, I'll talk to mom." So she talked to mom. Mom suggested she talk to dad because dad's the one who drives all the time. Yeah, I have 5 minutes. So what happened after that is that she called mom got her to talk to dad. After that, now you have to understand I was raised by my grandparents. When I say mom and dad, I always called my grandparents my mom and dad because I was raised from the age of 6 years old all the way until I was 23 years old. Now you tell me if they were my mom and dad.
That's right.
So anyone who has a problem with that, I'm letting you know ahead of time. I was not adopted, but I was raised by them. So they were called mom and dad to me. Anyways, and I did get to know my dad. I did finally got to meet my dad when I was 21 years old. My mom took me away from my dad. Don't know why she took me away from my dad. My dad was so nice to me. Her boyfriend wasn't.
Not good.
So, no. It was a bad situation and it went from bad to worse. But that's neither here nor there. Like I said, my life was very much had a lot of negative in it. Anyways, back to what I was saying. So my sister goes, I finally got her to talk to mom. Mom got her to talk to dad. And we went to go pick her up from the insane asylum. She ended up telling me her boyfriend hit her in the chest while they were married. And her boyfriend, or her husband, yeah, it was her husband, sadly. I told her not to get married to him. I felt the urge to tell her, do not marry this guy. Something's wrong. Don't marry him. Well, she went and cornered me in the church. She says, I need you to pray that my sister will accept my marriage. This is beforehand. So I'm going a little bit backwards here. Thank you, Audie. I will get off very, very quickly. I just need to finish this part. So, long story short, he caused a lot of problems for her, and long story short, we had to pick her up, and that's that.
Yep, I've got to go. Riv, thanks for having me.
Well, thanks for coming.
I really enjoy this painting. It's the only one I'm working on at the moment, not like some people. I won't mention any names. But I will see you for my live on our Sunday evening.
Yeah.
Thank you very much. And I've got to run. So
Okay.
bye-bye for now.
Well, I need to get going too, so I'm going to let you guys go. Give me a thumbs up if you like my video. Please subscribe. If you haven't subscribed, please ring the bell so you know when I upload another video. And last but not least, please comment and let me know. Well, you need a comment, so I'm going to give you a question. The question is, I want you to name, just give me a minute. I want you to name the, come on, thank you. Other than dolphins, what is my favorite? What else is my favorites? Other than dolphins, what else is my favorites? You know I run to certain things. So there's 3 of them. And if you know me very well, you'll know this answer. What are my favorites? As in paintings. What are my favorite paintings? Okay, guys, I'm going to let you go. Shalom and many blessings.